Yeah, why we started the piggery, why pigs on Nkasa Farm. Before we started the piggery, um, my mother-in-law used to do pigs when we came for our wedding. I kind of observed how the guys that used to feed the pigs were feeding them. Like they will just get the madea, which is the maize flour or whatever you can call it, the feed. They will just get that feed and then put in a bucket, mix with water, and then turn it with mix it with their hand, and then the guy will scoop it out with his hand, and then just put it in the put it on the floor. So I had little knowledge about pigs, but I still knew that animals are to be cared for. Like, because my father was very strict on how we cared for. If you beat a sheep, you get some return, like some kind of consequences, if you mistreat an animal. So I grew up knowing that animals are to be cared for, more properly and with respect. So it was like that, when we came. So, and then we came back in 2018, and to be honest, I wouldn't have imagined that I would be giving pigs one day. But life. Sometimes circumstances will lead you to do things. But also, I think God is a God leadership. Yeah, I think it's God guidance. It's God. Yeah, I can put it that way. And so 2018, we came. We still had some pigs from my mother-in-law, but the passion was not really there. So I didn't have much effort, much energy about them. So they were there until things started getting like really hard. Yeah. Anyways, things started getting like, oh man, we need money, we need food, and one of those things when you pray about it, but then you're like, you are at the same time you're challenged to say, man, am I just gonna just be praying? Yes, we pray. God is a miracle working God. But just like Israelites, right? Like when they got there, they had to care for the land and eat from it. Like you care for it and you eat from it. Like God is providing, but indirectly God is providing through the land. But anyways, so I was like, maybe God wants to provide in another way. So like, come on, one of the things that has happened here before is pigs. So why don't we try pigs? And actually, another encouragement came because people were coming asking for pigs to buy. But then the pigs that were there, they were skinny and looking sick and all that. So like, okay, maybe there's an opportunity here. Let's look into it and see what we can do. So that's how we started with 2 pigs in that car, those shacks, you see it in the photos or videos. So yeah, I just cover with some old iron sheet and use available resources, which is like sticks, and cut some sticks, trees, and nail them and put the pigs there. And when we started, there was no floor. Like it was just, there was a floor, but it was just dirt. Like there was no concrete. So there, and then as time went by, like let me just buy cement and make it more comfortable for animals. So, but I remember when I was putting concrete, somebody asked me, why are you putting concrete for pigs when your house looks like a chicken house? I'm like, come on, one day these pigs will build me a nice house, So that was my thinking. I'm like, okay, if I put I put effort, and if I put passion in it, one day God will use it to provide for me and my family, and even to invest or to bless others. So yeah, from 2021 up to today, I can say we've kept the pigs in those shacks. It's like, I think it's more like 7 meter by 10. Yeah, 7 meter by 10. But man, we've kept over 500 in that space. 500 pigs, have gone through that space. Yes, the space matters, but also the way you do it, the passion behind it, the care for the animals, the food, the water, all those things matters. How you run it, because you want to run it as business. And actually, another thing is that I've noticed how people do in the villages. Like, some of my first pigs or piglet, I bought them from villages around. So when I go, I see, I'm like, oh man, I feel sorry. Like, and I'm like, no, I don't wanna do like this. I wanna do better. I wanna do more so that I can make a difference. So that's where the concept, the concept also came from. Like, I wanna do better. I wanna do, I wanna care for it, because this is God's provision, and whatever God gives us, we are called to care for it. So yeah, then I would, man, I am very strict with the guys. Like, how will you change water today? You know, remove water from yesterday, put new water. And if I come, I can tell, like, so I can tell whether it has been done or not. So, and sometimes, not sometimes, I do it myself. Like, I feed animals, I give them water. Like on weekends, weekend, the workers only worked half a day on Saturday. So meaning like the rest of Saturday and Sunday, I'm the worker. I consider myself as part of the workers. So I'm actually the number one. So yeah, I do it well. I make sure there's enough food for animals, and I make sure they're clean, no much flies, and the return is also good. The input also equal the output or the outcome, right? So no much input, no much outcome. So that's why I am very strict on how we care for the animals, the food, the water, because it's very, very important, mostly water. And over the years, I've realized there's an opportunity. Man, people come here. Like, even this week, a lot of people came, motorbike, they're looking for pigs. And I tell, sorry, we don't have. Like, okay, this is an open door. Like, I've seen there is an opportunity in this area. So why not scale it up? Why not enlarge the farm? Why not build something better? And so over the years, my wife and I, we always wanted to build, something better. I remember 2022, we started sharing with friends, like, and talking to each other about this. And somebody would ask me, and then they'll say, how much would it cost to build it? I'll say, maybe $5,000. Man, but then I'm realizing this thing's gonna take maybe $15,000. But that's not what matters. What matters is what is gonna come out of this place. So we wanted to move our pigs from the shacks from where they are right now to somewhere better, a more permanent pig pen. So that's what we're building right now, and the reason is to provide a more comfortable place, and also a housing that will not require so much maintenance. Because where we are, man, I maintain it all the time, because it's not so strong, and the way it is, what you want to take out a pig, you have to nail, like, to nail the nail out and nail it back. So over time, the structure becomes very weak, and so you have to keep on, like, maintaining. But what we are building right now is strong. That's why, like, I'm very serious with the workers. 2 weeks ago, I found out there are 2 walls that were not straight. I had them knock it down, break it. I'll remove money from your salary, and I'll buy new. I'll buy cement. So I'm very serious about it, because I want to build something that will last long. I don't want to build something that after 10 years, not even 20 years. No, I don't want to maintain it. If to be maintained, maybe the small details, little details, but something that will even go to generation, to my children. Why not my children's children? That's my vision. And I think God is, yeah, He's a God of generations, and you know, I like doing things with excellence. So I want to make sure that what we're building for the pigs is strong. You know, in the beginning, the challenge I had with the workers also was because they knew or they know this is a pig house, so they were not putting much effort. For them, it's like, you know, this is for animals. Why should we put enough cement? Why? I'm sure even they were wondering why are we using blocks to build a piggery? Like, yeah. So that at the same time became a disciple. It has become actually a discipleship platform. Like, now I'm telling them why am I doing what I'm doing, and why am I doing it this way? You know, people have to get into their mind to say, cheap means cheap. Like, if you buy cheap, it's cheap, but then it becomes expensive. You know, like you pay more on the long run because you have to invest more to maintain it. But if you invest more to make it strong and make it nice, you save on the long run. And this, yes, is for animals, but why are we keeping animals? We are keeping animals because it's for business. So for a business to grow, for a business to flourish, you also need to, the input has to be nice. The input has to be, you know, at a higher standard. So that's what I'm doing, and it's exciting to see it happening. It has been a dream, but I can say it's no longer a dream right now. Like, it's the dream has become a reality. It is a reality. It's happening. Yeah, we don't have it all, but man, when we started, we didn't have it all. So sometimes you just need to start. Don't wait to have it all before you start, man. If you want to get to, let's say, like I want to get to Limbi, I have to start. Like, you know, you have to, you don't just appear in a place. You start walking, or you start driving, or you start going, right? So that has been our journey on the farm and the sustainability. It has been, okay, what can we do? This is what we can do. Let's start. You know, what is the opportunity? This is the opportunity. What can we do? Start. Let's start. You know, and you know, yeah. I can even talk about my house. You know, yeah, it's the same. We just started. Just start, and I think that's one thing I want to encourage people as well, to say, if you feel something on your heart, you know, whether a dream for business or for, like, as long as it gives life, right? I mean, let's dream for things that bring life to us and to our communities. As long as it will add value to you, add value to people. Like right now, this is an opportunity. Now these guys have to come and work here. They get paid, and they buy. They have food for their families. You know, we're here. I'm employing people from the community. They are working. I pay them. So you see, it's not just about us, right? It's wider. It's about the community. It's about the people. It's about the country. It's about the district. So, but you know, if we don't start, nothing will happen. And if we say, man, it's too hard, and of course, you know, there are days when, like, just like I was telling you guys this morning, there are days where like, did we really hear? Are we really able to do this? But then when you reflect and you see, oh, you know, when you look back and see how far you've come, you know, like this week, I'll send you the photo. My wife sent me a photo from 2022 of me in a village in Chihuahua, deep village. I was carrying a piglet, and she was walking behind me. I carried like here, and then she was walking behind it, and I never knew she took the photo, and she has it, so she sent it to me this week. I'm like, oh wow, you know, we've come from far. Like, you know, it looked very old, like very old, like very like weird, very like unusual, like I saw the photo, I'm like, oh god, this is me.